Come on, set, 50, plant.
Get the ball.
Get it.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. This is Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
2nd and 4. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Rock it. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
They'll run for it with Hines. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 1st down, Shipley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, Shipley. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Squish, double up.
2nd and long. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Shipley. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. On first down, it's Hines. Oh, what a juke into space. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Shipley. James has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Now Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Shipley. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Hey, Orbit.
To throw on second down. Shipley. He's got Fuller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Hey, box truck. 54 Mike. Check down.
Back to throw. Shipley. This is caught. It's Cooks. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Kill, 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 kill.
80 weapons.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now it's Hines. And it's a fumble. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
18 Gator.
59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down it's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on,
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Shipley. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down. Shipley. It's complete to Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Being chased out left. Steps away to his left. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
15 left.
Second and 6. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Shipley. This is caught by Jackson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll come out in the pistol. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ready, set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Ricky.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check right. Watching your phone. All day.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go, set. 8, read.
Watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
Come on, set. 8, game.
Rip left.
Hey, zoo. Down.
Now back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Stay with your man. Check. Crouch.
Blue draw Corkers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Leo.
Switch.
Now it's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Shipley. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Single. Hey, 17 George, watch 17. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Slam.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
On the double. Five.
From the gun, Shipley. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ready up.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Shipley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The throw over the middle taken in. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Shipley. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown, L.A. Damian Ratley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Go.
53's the money. 53. Check 53.
Now.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Shipley. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Shipley eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 73 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Shipley. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Shipley. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Shipley, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll drop to throw. Going top shelf for Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Ready up, ready, 8, read.
Watch time. Tight end right. You got 3.
Recon, 152 fighter. Ready.
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
90 is the mark. 90 is the mark. Touchdown, defense.
Back to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They run. It's Gurley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 4 yards out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
They come up in an offset eye. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Shipley. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
Got it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Pittsburgh, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.